Welcome back to another directed draw. Today we're going to be drawing a mermaid. I know a lot of you guys love drawing mermaids outside at recess with the chalk or even just drawing it in class during free choice, but this will help you draw a pretty good mermaid. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to turn my paper tall like a building. And then make sure, as always, you are doing drawings lightly so we can erase if you make mistakes. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the mermaid's face. And to do that, I'm going to go right there. First, I'm going to switch my pencil. Okay, I'm going to go right here. Okay, so let me zoom in. So this is the top of my paper. And I'm going to draw a circle. Okay. And then we're going to make her chin. So to do that, I'm going to start right here. And we're going to do a V shape. Actually, this could also be a merman, so it could be his or her face. Okay, and then I'm going to erase that circle. Okay, let me fix this line right here. All right, I'm going to zoom back out. It's a little bit bigger than I want it to be. If yours is a little too big, you can erase and try and draw it again. Oops. Okay. So you want it to be as close to the top as possible, but not too close because we have to do the hair and all that stuff. Okay, I'm going to zoom back in. Next thing is I'm going to add some ears right here. I'm going to draw the letter C. And then a reverse or backwards C on this side. Okay, so you have your ears. Oops. I'm going to flatten this end out a little bit, like the other side. Okay, so now we're going to draw some eyes. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. I know my lines look a little scratchy. So I'm going to put my eyes right here. I'm going to do an upside down U shape like this. Put one there, and I'm going to put one right here. Okay. And then from the end of that line, you're going to go down, up, and close. So they look like almonds. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to go down, up, and close. So there's my eyes. And then on the inside, you can do a few different things. You can have the mermaid looking straight at you. So to do that, I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to do a curve and a curve like that. Okay, same thing on the other side, a curve and a curve. Oops. I'm going to try and make it even. So now they're looking right at you. If you want the mermaid to be looking to the left or right, this is what you'll do. I'm going to put my pencil right there. And I'm going to do the letter C, curve. So now they're going to be looking that way. So again, on this side, curve. So now this mermaid is looking that direction. Okay. If you want the opposite direction, you just do the opposite way, like this. Or they can be looking up, which is like a little sideways U shape this way and this way. Or they can be looking down, but this I think looks a little scary, but if you want, you can have him looking down. So I'm going to go back to the first one where it's looking straight at us. Okay. Now I'm going to draw a curved line right behind our eye, like this. Same thing on the other side. Okay. And then let's give them some eyebrows. I'm going to start right here. And I'm just going to curve and go down. Whoops, I think it's a little too curved. Curved and go down like that. Curve and stop. Okay. I'm going to give my mermaid some eyelashes because I think I'm going to make her into a girl. So I'm going to go out and do some lines going out. Same thing here on the other side. She's got some long eyelashes. Okay, next we're going to do her nose. Now we can do a few different ways. I'll show you a couple different noses. The first one is going to almost connect to this eyebrow. So I'm going to start right here. There's going to be a little space between the eyebrow and the nose. And I'm going to do a curve down like this, and then a curve back. So it's almost like the number 7, except it's curved like that. Okay. So there's option number 1. I'll draw it right here. So it goes down, around, up, and down. So that's nose number 1. Erase this one. Nose number 2, I'm going to put right here, and it's an upside down U. Okay, so nose number 2 is an upside down U. The third option is a right side up U. Did not mean to do that. Erase that one. And then the last one is a letter 7, or the number 7, I'm sorry. I meant letter L if you're looking at it. Okay, it's like a slanted letter L. All right, I'm going to go back up to my first one that I did because I like that one better. Oops. So again, it's from here. Curve around the eye. Too close. Curve around the eye, out and down. Then for my mouth, which we're going to put right here, we're going to do a curve like this. It's like number 3, except it's wider. Okay. Now I know some of you guys like to put some lipstick on your mermaid, and I can show you that after. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and erase the noses over here on the side. Okay. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit, but we're going to add the neck. So I'm going to start right here, and we're going to go down and down, 2 lines. Okay. And then we're going to do her hair. So we can do it a few different ways. I like giving them bangs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here at the top, and I'm going to do 2 curves. I'm going to go down like this, and then go back up from here and down to the other side. It's going to cover her eyebrows. That's okay. You can still see some right here in the front. And then I am going to, whoops, erase this part. And I'm also going to erase this part of her eyebrows, like that. Okay. Then I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to start to do a curved line like this. And same thing, I'm going to go back right here to the center and curve to my ear. Okay. So this could be a boy's hairstyle or a girl's hairstyle just up until this portion. Now, because she's underwater, or he is underwater, we're going to have her hair kind of floating behind her. So what I'm going to do is, starting from here behind this ear, is I'm going to curve the hair down and then go back up and over like that. Okay. Same thing on the other side, except it's going to be slightly different. We're still starting right here by her ear. We're going to curve down. Okay. Try that again. Curve down, go up, and this time it's just going to connect to her neck. Okay. And from here, we're going to connect the hair too. So we're going to go down, up, 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 all the way, and connect. Okay. Then from here, we're going to go up, down, and connect. Then from here, we're going to draw a line down, follow, follow, and stop like that. Okay. And then come back to this part of her head, and you're going to do a line out like that. And then from this side, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to do line out and curve, and like that. And you can do different lengths, but you got to make sure that it stays curved because the hair is kind of floating behind her. All right. Zoom out a little bit. So now we're going to do her torso. So starting right here, maybe a little bit from here, you're going to go line down, whoops, like that. I'm going to zoom back out just so I can see how much room we have. I'm going to move her up a little bit. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a V shape. So before we draw our arms, her shoulders, and all the stuff in the middle, I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to do a curved V and a curved V out. Okay. So let me zoom in. Then I'm going to start at the end, and I'm going to curve back down, start at the end, curve back down, and connect. Then starting from the line right there, let me zoom in a little bit more. So I'm going to start right here, and you're going to connect this to the back. Same thing, start right here, and connect to the back. Okay. Then I'm going to start right here and draw a line all the way to the middle, and then all along that V that we drew. Like that. Okay. And you can do the one in the back too, like that. Okay, zooming out. So that's going to be part of her bottom half. I don't know what I want to do with her hands for right now, so we're going to skip the torso and we'll work on the tail. So starting right here, we're going to do a line out, curve, 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 and up. Okay. Then we're going to go over here on this side, and you're going to do a curve like this and stop. We might erase a little bit of the tail because I think it might be a little too long now. Then I'm going to start right here. I'm not starting here at the very end. I'm starting kind of in the middle. Put my pencil there. And then I'm going to curve, 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 and finish right here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this part because it was a little too long. So if I zoom out, this is what we should have so far. Zoom back in to the end of her tail. So I'm going to start right, whoops, not my eraser. I'm going to start right here at the end of her tail, and we're going to curve out this way and curve out this way. These are going to be her fins. So I'll show you two different ways to draw it. The first way is starting from here, the end of the line we just drew, we're going to come back around and stop. Okay, so that's a fin that you can draw. It looks kind of like a petal. The other way, if you want to be fancy, is I'm going to do a curve like that, curve a little bit bigger, curve a little bit bigger, and the biggest curve all the way to the end. Okay. So here we go. We're going to curve, 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 and it's off the paper, so we don't have to worry about the ends of it. Now, starting from here, you're going to draw some lines. But the way that I like to do it is I like to start here first at this corner, and you're going to go all the way down this way, but you're curving the lines again. Start at this point and curve to the end. And last one right here, curve. Whoops, maybe that's a little too curved. And there we go. Okay, same thing on this side, except you're just doing the opposite way. I'm going to go down like that, curve. And if it's easier, go ahead and turn your paper like this so you can see it better. So I'm going to start off the page and do that, that, and that. If it looks a little weird like it is right here for me, I am just going to erase that line and I'm going to redraw this curve. So I'm going to do a curve here and maybe another one so we can break it up a little bit. Okay, that looks a little bit better. But this is what we have so far. Okay, so now let's go back up here. I am going to extend this one a little bit more. And then I'm going to go curve like this. And then another curve like this for her top. And maybe I'll give her a little belly button. Okay. And then for the arms, let's see, what should she be doing? I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to curve down like that. And then from right here, this is where her armpit is. I'm going to curve it and go down. Or if you want, you can just go down, straight down. That might be better. Okay. And then for this side, let's curve down and out this way. And then from here, her torso, curve out, and it's going to be a little bit longer. And we might have to erase it a little bit. I'm going to start right here. And I'm going to do a line up like that. right next to it, I'm going to draw a line down, curve it, and close it. And I'm going to erase this part because it's too long. And that one. Okay. So let's draw a hand on that side. I'm going to start out here. We're going to do the outside part of her hand. We're going to go out, up, and down for her pinky. And go back up and down, up, down, up, down, and I'm going to extend this and do her thumb like that. And then starting right here, I'm going to curve it. And actually I'm going to fix this one because it looks a little weird. Okay. And I'm actually going to fix this part too because that looks a little funny. Gonna maybe go in and round it a little bit. Like that. So it kind of looks like she's waving. Okay. And then with this hand, so I'm going to extend these lines down a little bit more. This hand, she's just going to be kind of like relaxed. So from this point, we're going to go out at an angle. And then this line is going to curve in like that. I'm going to erase this one a little bit because it looks like it's a little too much. And we're going to curve and close. Let me zoom in on it so you guys can see it better. And then from here, I'm going to draw another line kind of like that. And then from up here, I'm going to do a little bump for her thumb. It's behind the rest of her hand. And then right here, I'm going to draw a line. So it's going to go like that. So it looks like she has her hand in a fist, kind of. But it's more relaxed. And then I'm getting rid of this line up here. If I zoom out, that's kind of what her hand looks like. I'll be honest with you, I'm not very good at drawing hands. So I always draw them kind of closed. Or, you know what? I actually see a better option. So I'm actually going to erase this. I'm going to leave that line we just drew, okay, as like a guide. But basically, I'm going to start right here. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 lines. And then I'm going to curve, 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 and curve. I'm going to erase this line that we drew earlier. And that way it looks like she kind of has her hands kind of closed. Ta-da! And I'm actually going to erase this line because it just looks a little strange. I'm going to try to fix that. Okay. And we'll go in a little bit more on this one. Okay. This is kind of advanced, but I think you guys can do it. You guys are such good artists. I believe in you. And remember, if you need to slow down or you need me to slow down, just pause the video and then we'll start right back up. So I'm actually going to add a little bit more detail right here for her hair. I'm going to start right here from her face, And I'm going to do another one of these curved lines like that. So it kind of looks like her hair is flowing. And I might put some circles right here for some earrings. Just add some details. Okay. All right. And if you want to add shells instead of like a little top right here, you can do that. I'm not going to do that here. Just to keep it simple. And then maybe I'll do some circles right here around her neck for some pearls. Like that. This arm kind of looks funky too. Let me fix that. Okay. So we've got that so far. Maybe I'll give her a pearl bracelet. Okay. Now all we need to do is put some scales. So scales are basically U's. They're capital U's. I'm going to put some right here. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, like that. So up close, I'm going to do U, U, and U. And I like to kind of put them wherever. And they don't always have to be 3 or 4 of them in one place. There can be 2 or even 1. So that looks like she has some scales. Okay. All right. If you want to put some accessories in her hair, you can put a clam, like a, not a clam, a shell in her hair, or a starfish. If you want to learn how to draw a starfish, go to my other directed draw that I have posted. I'll put the link up here so you can just click on it. All right, so let's keep it simple. I'm just going to put some pearls in her hair. So to do that, and you can do this however you would like. So I'm going to go up like this, and down. I'm just going to follow the hairline like that. I'm going to do one up here like this. So it's kind of resting on top of her head. Erase this line. Okay, like that. Or if you want, you can do a crown. So let me show you how to do a crown. And this will be a very simple crown, okay? So what you do is right up here, or up here, you're going to write the capital letter W. Like that, okay? Then you're going to erase the ends and line it up with the middle W part, so this point. And then from this end, you're going to go straight down like this. And there you have a crown. You can add some circles or for jewels at the top like this. Okay. And then you can put a line right here and add some more jewels like that. Okay. So there you have it. Directed draw of a mermaid. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you take a picture of it and tag me in it if you decide to do one so I can see how well you did it. Yours probably looks way better than mine. So, until next time, I'll see you later. Have a good day.